Okay, so the first question is, how did Thomas meet the successfulness of the general and specific public speaking goals? First of all, I think that he was very formal with his speaking. I appreciated the extemporaneous extent to it. I felt like it was very well prepared. He knew what he was talking about, and he did a very good job relating to his audience. I felt with the jokes and the way he spoke. I think that the audience had a great reaction to the way he gave a speech. For instance, the laughter with his jokes in relation to drinking and high school kids and texting and just making fun of us, but in a way that it didn't bother anybody. No one was offended. I also enjoyed the fact that he had a clear introduction, a clear body, and a clear conclusion, and a clear question and answer. I felt that was very professional on his part. So all in all, I felt that the speech was suitable for our age group, and he was very well aware of who he was addressing with the information he was giving. So I appreciated that much. The second question addresses what I learned about the content that he presented. I learned that you shouldn't date out of your league, or at least that's what he was trying to propose, because everyone has a set partner. Everyone gets together in a relationship for a reason. There is no and ifs or buts. That's why he was giving examples such as you see same races getting married together, or same religions. They find something in common. And so I agree with him to that extent. But at the same time, I feel like there's nothing wrong with spreading your horizon. You can still find someone who has similar characteristics as you do, and they might have perhaps different hobbies, but that doesn't mean that they can't be met for you. He did a wonderful job being organized. He had a great introduction. He had his attention getter. He made the audience laugh. He asked a couple questions to get the audience engaged and kind of curious about what he's going to discuss. And then his thesis wasn't very clear, aside from the fact that he used those questions to say, well, I hope that by the end of the speech I can convince you of the correct answer to these questions. So that's kind of how I got an idea of what he was going to talk about, but I didn't really depict a clear, I'm going to discuss this, this, and that. His delivery I was very impressed with, because you can tell that he was speaking extemporaneously. He very few times did he stumble over his words, maybe 2 at the most 3 times. He just knew the idea, and he knew the concept like the back of his hand, and I had a very good time understanding what he was saying. The last question addresses the audience's reaction to the speaker and the topic, and in both instances I felt that I agree with the majority of the audience, or at least my peers in my classroom. We seem to be on the same level. It could be for multiple reasons that my classroom is a female-dominant class. We are about the same age, and we are all honors students, and we comprehend things perhaps on a different level, and plus we have the prior knowledge of public speaking, having been in this class from the beginning to almost the end now. He very well knew what he was talking about, and you can tell because maybe once or twice did he stumble over his words, or had just a split second of difficulty to find a word or the idea that he was trying to get out. Other than that, he knew the information like the back of his hand. The topic, we all understood the topic fairly well. If not, we could fill in the blanks. Otherwise, I think it was a great topic to address to our age group, only because we're dominant in premarital situations, if not fresh marriages. So for that reason, I believe that the topic was great to address to us, because it kind of makes us think. We're all in new relationships. Some might end, some might begin, and these are a couple of things that we might keep in mind because of the speech. So I think it had a great purpose. Thank you.